Okay, guys, it's me, John, again, and I'm posting a short video. I haven't posted in a long time. I'm John's witness, the witness to Jesus Christ who saved me at a time of peril. And we're coming into the last days before Christ is returning to judge the nations, and which the nations are rising up against him and trying to challenge his authority. Okay? And you could talk about it's the last seals are being broken on from the Book of Revelation. Okay, and let me just say that years ago I was very hurt. I had a car accident and was in a fight and with another guy and had my rights violated, etc. The guy happened to be black and I'm white, and he was given preferential treatment, and my rights were violated, and I couldn't believe, really. I mean, I don't believe that it's right for anybody to get their rights violated, black or white. I think everybody should have the same rights, and it's surprising to me, but it opened my eyes up to what's going on in the world and what I see, and racism and inequality and injustice, and truly there's won't be peace until there's justice for everybody, until everybody's treated fairly. And really, only God is the one who sees everything with a clean eye and is fair, and says if you did wrong, or He's going to hold you accountable. And even for me, and when I was messing up too, so even though I could blame other people and say yes, it was their fault, but I had to take blame as well, and for my mistakes, and I was making mistakes and using bad judgment. So God saved me, and I'm very thankful for it. Okay, and I was going to doctors, and they, and they would, they were just like throwing pills at me, and I went to about 25 of them altogether, neurosurgeons and neurologists, and they just didn't seem to be able to tell me or care about what was going on with me. And at the same time, I was having a lot of psychic dreams, and I started, seeing, being attacked by demons and going to underworld, and I felt like I was dying, and being stabbed in my dreams and seeing all these underworld, and it was very chaotic for me. And I started calling out Jesus and calling out Jehovah, and His name started thundering, and it woke me up. I was having seizures in my dreams, and the power of His word and name saved me. Okay, I was saved by the grace of God, really, and I'm thankful for it. And but it changed my life, this experience, and and even how I look at racism and all these things, and equality, and because I see that even today it's it's a very big topic, and people are it's all about black or white, or you have to pick a side, and it's kind of hard to understand, but through this experience, when I saw Christ, and He spoke to me, and He showed me my future with Him. And I also saw, the devil and his adversary, and I got to understand why this war is going on in the world, and why there's this split going on between heaven and hell, and people have to decide, right? And it comes down to a very kind of, unfortunately, a black or white issue, but it's really not a black or white issue. But it's made on the outside to look that way. It's really we're talking about morals and ethics, and about the old ways versus these new ways, and of keeping the laws and codes together. But basically, God and the devil, they're two brothers, and they're it's Enlil and Enki, and they were the son of Anu, both of them. Enlil is white Nordic like me, and Enki is African. Okay, and he bore his children. And there was a very big dispute, not a very big dispute, but there was a dispute over power, because Enki was born second of Anu, and Enlil was first. Enlil was given different powers, kind of as the senior brother. And it led to a lot of bitterment, as I also studied the Sumerian texts and the culture, and I realized that all these things, all these religions and all the cultures, all going back to summer. Even Egypt and Africa have their roots in summer. In Iraq, with the Sumerians, because the Sumerian gods, Anu, Enlil, and Enki are the original triad of gods. Okay, so the history that we've been taught is false, and it seems like every culture is trying to write over each other and say they came first, and a lot of this is like a competition going on, and that birthplace of civilization started in Africa, and this and that, and it's actually not far off, because basically Iraq and Sumer is right over the Tigris and Euphrates on the other side of Africa. So it's not entirely wrong, but these are just distortions in how people are taught. We're not really taught that all of us, black and white, share the same great-great-grandfather, Anu. And basically all the quibblings going on is like over something like who came first, the chicken or the egg type thing, and it's really stupid, really, and racism itself is a lie, because if we all share the same great paternal grandfather, God Anu, then we all have the same rights under him, and none of us are allowed to mistreat each other, and and these gods are watching, and they're seeing and making sure that everybody treats each other fairly, and certainly skin color shouldn't be a part of it, and it's very sad to say, and white people are guilty of racism, black people are guilty of racism too, and they sometimes use it to manipulate things, and are actually covering some things up about all of our culture and all of our history, which is very important to white people and black people, and really so that there can be peace. Because if we don't understand that we're all the same, and we all come from the same basic root, and the only difference is that there were two different mothers involved, then it makes it all a lot more sense, and and the people in the world today, and these leaders and politicians, they're trying to lead things to New World's order, and black supremacy, and there's a lot of this movement going on, and it's a very subversive thing, and really it's a shame, because I love black people and I love their culture, but I don't want to be dominated by them, and I don't want to dominate them either. I want everything to be fair and equal, and I think that's truly what God's plan is in the end, and what He wishes and hopes for all of us. And certainly nobody's better than anybody. Every person's sinned, and everybody makes mistakes. And that's just the way it is, right? So I'll just put this video out because I haven't posted a video for a while, and I wanted to say something that had meaning, and was really from my heart and out of love at a time when it's needed. Okay, and the leaders, and they're all of them, they're all the same. They're all terrible. I don't trust any of them. I believe in God, and His word is what makes things happen. His name saved me, and the power in His. So when you call on Jesus Christ and you call on Jehovah, you're calling on the power of truth and justice and of His divine powers, which are greater than everything, to help you on your way through these times before we go before Him. Okay, so I'm going to cut this video short, and I will post another one again very soon, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you have any questions, ask me, and I'll be glad to answer them, okay? Hallelujah. Praise Jesus Christ. Give thanks to God. Thank you, God, for all you have done for me, okay? And I'll speak to you soon.